Sup. Hey, let me go ahead and put this on here. If somebody wants to come up, they can. Oh, that reminds me, I turned it on so I could pin that link, and then I didn't bother pinning the link. How stupid do I feel? Hey, Tony, good to see you. I wasn't trying to drag anybody away from anybody else's, you know. Um, Honestly, I wasn't. You know, I did have a little bit, and I was wanting to, hop onto a few other live streams to see what else is going on out there. It's always nice to try and support folks. Hey, Bud Files, good to see you. I had an idea for tonight. We could just do something simple like duck races. I kind of like duck races. And it's kind of fun. Who was I talking to? Oh, that's right. Square County Homestead was just talking about doing some. Good to see you, Kaz, at home. Good to see you. Kyle over at KK's Travel and Educational Vlogs. And Southwest Jeff, of course. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Thank y'all for coming in. We do try to entertain, but with a purpose, I guess, to some degree. We're going to try to go through and, let me sign. I think I'm on the premium settings. So let me see. We'll just use that. Oh, apparently I forgot to turn I don't think I have them on. A way to cut my alarm off, but always going off right at midnight. But hey, I had this thing scheduled for midnight. But I don't know. Maybe there's a miscommunication between one and the other. What we'll do is I'm going to start add some folks onto the list. And let me share the screen. And I'll just start adding folks to the list. Kyle, you're on there. Jeff, you're on there. Kaz, at home, you're on there. Let's see, Tony, you'll be on there. If anybody else wants on there, please type it. Oh, Bud Files. And let's see, Daniel Berry Sports. There we go. And if anybody wants to be on there that hadn't been put on there yet, just sub. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I support all. We do this sometimes just for fun, and we'll go through and just run some duck races. That's something entertaining, or at least it entertains me. And I find it intriguing. Oh, I did want to add one name to it. Put myself in there too. I always go by Hoof Hearted. That way, every now and then I get to say, and it's Hoof Hearted coming up from the rear. Hang on, Jeff. I just had to double check, make sure that I verified it. I started to go a little too quick, but you're good. Jeff?
Am I here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're here. You're here. I started to add you real quick, but then I realized I hadn't verified you or authenticated you, and so
Got to be careful.
Yeah, you do.
You might get an echo here pretty soon because I have my YouTube tab open on the other window and it hasn't went live yet. So you might hear an echo for a second. As soon as I hear it, I'll mute it, fix it, come back. Yeah, and I want to say thank you for the ones that actually came over here. We got I Support All, who's a personal friend of mine. And then we got, there was somebody else. I'm so sorry. Let me scroll up real quick.
I expect that was probably Kaz at home.
Kaz at home, veteran, prison guard, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for coming over here. I really, and they're sub to you, so it's like they sub to you. Appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
Thank you.
I'm known. I support all. I know it says I am king, but she's very discreet on her identification. But anyways, I've known her since 1994.
Oh,
She's an
wow.
actual, real life, personal, church going friend of mine who's also been in law enforcement and stuff. And thank you
Cool.
for her and Kaz at home, of course. Thank you so much.
I'm very appreciative of them. I do, around here, we do appreciate law enforcement. We do appreciate those who put their lives on the line, and military. I'm
Absolutely.
going to go ahead. I don't know why we have this at a minute and 53. In fact, I didn't realize it. Devil Dog must have had it for some reason.
I was wrong. I got Sherry and other person mixed up. But either or, they're all good people. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I got that mixed up. On the veteran law enforcement thing, I got mixed up between Kaz and Sherry. I apologize. But they're all good people.
Yeah, I mean, it's same basic category. I mean, not, a lot of times I get, kind of confused myself, but we got a Batman duck in here, so that makes it official. And
I hope I'm Superman.
Well, we had Superman a minute ago, but I forgot to change the time on it. And so
now, who's all in the duck race?
Bud Files, Silent Forgotten, Kyle, Jeff, Kaz at home. I support all. We got Hoof Hearted, we got Tony and Daniel Berry Sports, although I think I may have misspelled that.
Okay.
I'll have to look.
Cool.
All right, I support all. That's one of the good people you was talking to me about, right?
Oh, yeah. I've known her personally since 94. She's a personal, real life friend of mine.
Excellent. Well, give me a second. I will make sure that she is modded up.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem.
She's more of a follower. She doesn't have any content. She doesn't chat usually a whole lot, but she does lurk, watch, and she's one of my managing moms. So.
Okay. I'm sorry, Daniel Berry Sports. I misspelled your name. I will fix it before I get, before the next race. Or I'm gonna try to remember.
Hello, Daniel. Sorry, I see you almost everywhere on YouTube. You're a wonderful supporter. I don't think I've seen you on my channel. Maybe I missed it, and I apologize. But Daniel is everywhere. I've been on channels with over 5 million subscribers. Like just some odd thing I ran into, and there's Daniel. It's awesome. Yeah. I hope I got the name right.
It is interesting, who you run into where. I have come to the opinion that, it's funny. I've seen people that want to take credit for introducing people, this person, that, to this channel, what have you. But I don't necessarily think, and sometimes maybe it is. I mean, in this instance, it is because you've shared me out and you've invited these people over here. What made me think about it though was just that, I remember, another incident that came up at one point where Hoof Hearted, can you believe I won on the first race? And it was Hoof Hearted by a nose. So you get
Hoof Hearted has won a lot of these races.
Kaz was number 2. Jeff, you came in 3rd. Bud Files, Tony, Silent Forgotten, support all, and Daniel Berry Sports. I need to get that fixed though.
Hey, we got that's pretty cool. We got who was first place again? Who farther? We got second place, which was Kaz, I believe.
Yeah.
Third place was me.
That reminds me, I almost lost it. Almost lost the thought because that happens to me all the time. What's up? Good to see you. I appreciate it, Chef. Chef coming in.
Hey,
And,
what's up, Chef?
and Simon. Chef is here, and so is Simon. Yes,
If you,
I can barbecue.
if you guys are looking for some good barbecue rub, go to and Gary can share the link if it's his channel. But
Yep.
Chef's, I still haven't ordered mine yet. I feel so bad, but I had that situation for several months. But I'm gonna get some, and I heard it's delicious and it lasts a long time. So go to Chef. Is it Drunken Chef Barbecue or what's the?
In fact, I will drop that link. It's in the chat right there. If you don't get to that particular thing, you went the wrong way.
There you
go. Let's see where. Oh, I was going to tell I tend to talk and walk, or tend to talk and do things. They don't always make a whole lot of sense, whatever I'm doing, but sometimes I get there. What I was going to do is I was going to mention that, I saw somebody I know that I don't know, I don't necessarily get along with. I mean, that's rare, but it does happen.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I saw them at somebody's thing, and they were like taking credit for, hey, Jack, let me authenticate. And of course, it's you, so you're good to go. I saw somebody off that, that was taking credit for bringing other people over to, a chat, but I didn't even know they attended there. And I think they were saying that they brought me over there.
I was just curious, how many people with all the channels combined tonight did you have total? Do you know?
We had, I don't know total. I know that the YouTube analytics, I looked at it and said we had, what was it, 300 people, I guess.
Wow, nice.
Well, that's nothing. Now that was for the whole thing.
Right.
That's nothing compared to one of yours.
Well, I know it's still good though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was very happy with it.
Can't complain about that.
God bless you too. I support all. It said that I was in live last night and said that. I think it was Des live. Yeah, I was in live. Des's live for a long time. Yes, you can put your links up. Sure can. In fact, on this channel, you can still type 29, and it will drop your link. Oh, nice. Cool. House on the Hill. Hello. Let's see here. I was just noticing that a lot of the time you get folks that YouTube does have a tendency to share out particular live streams to a variety of people and kind of put it in front of them, encourage people, I guess, in their way to join it. And I mean, there are cases like here where you've invited people over here by sharing this live stream out on your channel, and that is appreciated. But I've also noticed that I went to a live stream at one point, and I sat in there for an hour, chatting, whatever, and never saw a single person that I knew.
Wow.
The next time I came in, or I think I saw one. The next time, maybe two. The next time there was, and it just kept continuing to. And it wasn't that I don't think I shared them out at that time. By the way, congratulations, Kyle. You won that one. Oh, Charlie the dog.
All right.
And let me go through and make sure Charlie the dog is mine. I know who that is, and it's not actually a dog. Do you know? They've got a few. Let's see. I'm fairly new to the channel. Live in a 100-year-old Tasmanian house on a hillside, large Okay, that sounds good. Hey, they could be friends with my buddy, Charlie the dog. Charlie the dog, do you know House on the Hill? It seems like I am subscribed to them, so I must know them. I can't always remember. I'm gonna go ahead and make you a mod, House on the Hill. I do remember that name. I just was blanking on
Sounds like
there.
a horror movie.
Very well could be a horror movie.
How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Still alive.
Yeah.
We got Jack in here, House on the Hill. We got who else was I missing? I think I got Simon already in there, and
Silent Forgotten.
I got them in there already. I'm just looking to see who else I'm missing.
I know there's a few people here on the East Coast and on the other side of the world. Kaz at home, I believe, is Australian or Tasmanian or New Zealand. So I think you have to forgive me. I think it's a she. I don't know. I didn't ask, but anyways, she'll be in and out, I'm sure. Oh, there she is. Okay. Are you a she? I'm sorry. See, this link took me to a shop, the YouTube link.
Did I get the?
Yes, that's for the Drunken Chef barbecue rub that he sells.
Okay.
I just want to answer. I don't know what the international, what do you call it, shipping or mail is on that, but I think you're in that area of the world there, Australia, New Zealand, or something like that area. Well, I think New Zealand's a country in Australia, but yeah.
I know that Charlie, the dog, is over in Tasmania.
Oh, that's where Jonesy. Yeah.
Well, he has a dog named Charlie, right?
Oh, okay. I get it. What's up, Jonesy?
So
Australia. Kaz at home says Australia. Yes, I'm a hippie chick. All right.
that's very cool. Hey, I can dig if the whole hippie movement and everything. That's cool.
Yeah. You had a lot of good bands back then.
Well, yeah, but the thing that I look at and think about with that, for the most part, what that makes me think about, it makes me think about freedom.
Freedom. I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to ruin it for you. But freedom, love, peace, harmony, happiness, enjoying the music, Grateful Dead. I mean, to Jimi Hendrix, whatever. Just enjoying it. Well, people, live on stage like today, they use all the computers for back. It's not really real as much. Back then, if you made a mistake, you made a mistake on stage as a musician, and that's what made it so cool. I wish I was born earlier. I was born in the mid '70s, so I didn't get to experience it. My parents did, and
Well, there's just a feeling of, if you think about that, freedom is something I think maybe at times I take for granted. But it's just a feeling that hey, being thankful maybe for all the freedoms. I think there's a lot of freedoms that we have that a lot of people don't.
Right.
And sometimes I don't. But sometimes when you get out there, maybe, and you just go riding down the road on a bike, a motorcycle, or Daniel Berry Sports won. Congratulations!
All right.
That's all.
That's a second. Isn't that the second win for him?
I don't know.
I think he won last time, the time before, or something like that.
They may have.
I wanted to say hello to Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jack on panel. I don't have very good vision. I don't have my glasses. I'm still waiting for an appointment, but I just want to now that I know who you are, I wanted to say hi personally.
Yeah, that's Jack Hobson.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I've been to a couple of streams now, so.
I try sometimes.
Typically, well, I almost associate freedom with a visceral feeling.
Right.
The whether it's riding down the road or, you know, unfortunately, a lot of people, I think, probably associate that, and I don't know, but it seems like some people may associate that with no rules. I don't think that. I think it's the rules that actually allows us to be free.
Right.
The agreement, between each other in what society is acceptable and what is not.
Right.
Only trouble is the larger society gets, the harder it is to do that. And so, as long as people, I tend to think, keep a libertarian way of looking at things, and you ought to be free as long as what you're doing doesn't encroach on somebody else.
Right.
I don't know if that's, the way people look at it. Oh, the Happy Gardener. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. So does that mean Chef's going good night, or steak dinners, rubs for? Oh yeah, I've got quite a few of them, Cass. Let's see, Happy Gardener. Maybe Chef's going to bed. If so, thank you for coming in.
Also,
let's see.
thank you. Sorry, I got a little thing in my throat there. Thank you, Kaz at home. Yeah, if you can afford the shipping, I don't know what it is from here to Australia, but or wherever he's located, but I've heard a lot of good stuff, and I think you'll love it, especially if you love steak for Chef the rub.
Yeah,
I did want to say what's up to Bobby over Petite John River Homestead.
And maybe Chef could drop his link so she has a chance to sub to him. That'd be great too.
The Happy Gardener. Let me go through and mod you up. I'd like to mod you up. Something like that.
Gary.
Go in there, something about, I don't know. Hey, it just, I can't help it. Sometimes things strike me as a way to do something. Anyhow, I'm modded you up, and let me go through and get rid of that heart. I honestly can't stand that heart on there.
Oh, you mean the little emoji thing on the bottom right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Especially when chat slows down. By the way, House on the Hill, congratulations for winning the race. I know it's a minute after it happened, but I'm trying to disco duck. That was let's add Bobby to the list. And let's see, am I missing anybody? Oh, Skip's in here too. And Bobby. Dang it, Bobby.
you said it just like him.
Well,
Dang it, Bobby.
yeah, some people say I sound like Hank Hill. I don't hear it, but Ellsworth here too. Very cool.
Thank you, Kaz at home, for subbing to Barbecue Chef. Appreciate that.
All right, let's go through and set it. Just got to have a superhero for it to be an official race. Of course, it ain't necessarily official races tonight, but I still like to have them.
I have to say, I'm still pretty traumatized when I stole your Batman hoodie at work when you arrested me and I went to jail.
I hear
I'm,
you.
I know I was in a cage for 8 hours and it just felt like I was in a suit. No, I'm just kidding, everybody.
Yeah, we just, we want to have a little fun tonight. And who farted in purple today? But Simon over at Yes I Can Barbecue is in superhero form with Superman. So
All right.
it's I think that there are a lot of times people take for granted some of the freedoms that we enjoy, but then again, when you start seeing some of the things going on out there, it makes you wonder. I don't know. There tends to be two different ways of looking at things.
Yeah.
One, that you don't want to put a bunch of rules being put on you, but two, a lot of people think they have to put rules on everything.
Right.
It's a shame people just can't get along and agree.
Yeah, I mean, you always wish there's like a middle, like agree to disagree type situation or a middle ground type situation. And I just don't think, I pray it does, but I just don't think in reality it's going to happen. It could, but it takes everybody, to do
By
that.
the way,
Want to do that,
You see your duck right now?
I don't have my glasses and my phone's charging, so I don't.
Well, I'll just let you know you got the Trump duck right now.
Oh, all right. Well, at Trump Tower, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well, Simon's got the Superman. He said he was the Spider Duck early, Spider-Man duck earlier.
Right.
I was going to see if Jeff noticed my new outfit.
What's that?
I was trying to see if you noticed my new outfit.
I noticed you got the crown and lipstick on with the duck.
Let me go to my phone real quick. It's
House
Charlie.
on the Hill. That's 2 in a row, ain't it?
Well, we got I Support All, I believe, but wait, hold on. House on the Hill won this one.
Yeah, I think that's 2 in a row. Do I have Charlie in there is the question.
I think you might want to double check, but I think you said you did.
I'm looking.
I'm not sure.
I'm looking right now. I don't see Charlie. So we got to get Charlie in there.
Yeah. We got Jake Hudson in the house now, too. So.
Okay, we'll put Jake on here, too.
Wait, Charlie. Oh, gotcha, yeah.
And I'm just the fat duck. Hey, that's me.
What about the Happy Gardner and the Ellsworth Carp?
Okay, I got Ellsworth in there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's Happy Gardner there.
All right.
So that's 2 in a row. You need to go out and play the lottery tonight.
Right.
Let's see. Jake looks like he's the Trump duck, but we don't have a superhero, so we got to move along to another one that does. There's Batman right there. I think you're Batman this time, Jeff.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Very cool. Congratulations.
All right. I hope I win.
That's my favorite duck.
I have to say I'm more of a Superman dude. So is my grandson, kids, my son-in-laws. But I like Batman too.
If you're going to be a superhero, who wouldn't want to be Superman? Hey, Black Widow channel, good to see you. I mean, you get to fly, bullets bounce off you. There's all right. Let me bring up Mr. Radio Jonesy himself.
Hey, Radio Jonesy in the house.
Good to see you, Jonesy.
Jonesy, good to see you, buddy. I haven't talked to you in a while. I miss you, man.
Yeah, Jeff. It's,
How's everything
I've
in
been busy,
Tasmania?
but hot and sunny. Nice, still get warm weather. Yeah.
You know, remind me, I got to change Ellsworth because I misspelled it, and I need to add Black Widow. So at the end of this race, please help me remember to do that.
Black Widow and Elsie. So we have another Aussie in here. I don't know if we're still here. I believe she is. Yeah, Kaz at Home is an Aussie too.
Well, have to be an awesome person for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Even though there's a certain Aussie who lives in Europe right now in my quote unquote community who is basically destroying his reputation right now. And used to be a friend of mine, I thought, and he's going around tearing everybody a new one. We'll just leave it at that. And he's making a lot of enemies pretty fast. And Kaz at Home is here right now, and she knows, and she witnessed the fall of Telly. My brother destroyed him in a debate. But I'll leave it at that. So she was like, "We don't claim him."
Yeah.
Hey, oh, by the way, let me make 2 corrections. Good eye rather than sup, because my buddy here, Radio Jonesy, is from Tasmania. And I need to change this. By the way, you see who won that, don't you?
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Charlie the dog.
That's Charlie.
Congratulations.
I'm on fire.
On fire.
On fire. Striper. I got to talk to Robert Sweet, the drummer from the Striper, recently. I actually put the receipt on my page, on my channel. They did a cover on the album called Striper Covers, and they did that song On Fire. They did a pretty good job.
Cool.
Nice.
And they did some Kiss, Deep Purple, oh shoot, a lot of 60s and 70s bands more than anything. They did do a Judas Priest song too. I forgot which one, but mostly, 60s, 70s bands, early 80s and whatnot. They did pretty good. The person who actually, is it The Covering? It's called The Covering. I'm sorry, The Covering. There was the album, I believe it was either before or right after that. A buddy of mine, it was a fan club issue, meaning that whoever won got to be on the front of the, got the front cover artwork. And it was actually a Facebook friend of mine that won. And so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I can go on and on, but you go back to the entertainment business. I have so many stories to tell, and everybody wants receipts in my quote-unquote community. And even though I provide them, go to my community page. I just provided a few more. There's Larry the Cable Guy with Robert Sweet. Myself with Robert. I won't put my daughter on there, even though she's an adult. I just won't put her on there. YouTube is too cruel at times, on my side at least, and I just don't want that kind of, But yeah, I've had a lot of good times.
I think my Wi-Fi is getting a bit choppy. I only hear Jeff every third word, so if it drops out, that'll be the reason.
Okay, sound good right now.
I've had a good run.
Pretty clear.
Yeah, so Jeff was clear to you guys, or was he chopping up when he spoke?
I heard him okay.
No,
Oh, hey, guess who's in here? Hey, my cameraman and co-host 7 is in the house.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, that is my. He lives in my city. He's my cameraman, my editor. He's like, yeah, he's everything. So 7, thank you so much. I can't.
okay. Well, I am subscribed to 7.
All right.
I
He
think
even
I already.
says, he even says, hey, or Lego means let's go. And he says, Southwest sent me. Thank you, 7, so much. He does most of my thumbnails, my editing, my cameraman work. I mean, he is amazing. He doesn't get involved in drama. He's just a good dude. Thank you, 7, so much. Hit that like. I'm sure he has.
Y'all will forgive me if I'm eating a few peanuts while I'm up here. Nikki's wanting me to throw the ball, but look at this. Look at this.
Oh, boy.
Jeff, they going to think I'm treating you special because you up here on panel.
My phone's behind a few minutes, so I have to fast forward. So apparently, I guess I won or something.
You did. You won.
All right. Wait. Oh, it just says Jeff. Okay, I was looking for self. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry. I was simple.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's see if you win again. That'd be kind of cool if you did. We've had a couple people win twice, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got to add 7 to this one. Or
No.
next one.
You're right. I don't know where my manners are. Forgive me. All right, we got 7. We got Peace Dragon.
I will say that 7 doesn't chat too much and 7, you don't have to worry about it here. This is not a drama channel that people fight and cuss and all that. It's not like that here. It's real chill. So you're welcome, to type more if you want to. You don't have to worry about all the, stuff.
I'm gathering you're live at the same time, Jeff.
No, I was earlier though on the belt loop,
Yeah.
but not this one.
Right. How's your hours going, Gary? For this month?
Going pretty good. There's Spider-Man right there. In fact, we can take a look at it. I think I'm less than 200 hours on this one to hitting the fan monetization level.
Yeah,
I mean, whenever
that's
that
right.
happens, it happens.
Yeah.
I'm at 2,838, so I guess I need 162. Which is, it's all good. I ain't worried about it. Whatever it does happens, it happens. Or if
Right.
it never happens,
Yeah, I'm about 1,000 behind you.
well, I spent a lot. I've done some crazy things on here, Jack, just for watch hours. I once recorded about a 90 or about a 40 minutes to an hour of a candle burning, of a candle melting wax. And then I just had it repeated over and over and over again in the editor and added the longest piano music you can imagine. And I put that on there as a premiere.
And how did
9
you watch
hours.
it? Yeah, 9 hours. And
Wait,
one person
90?
watched
Go
one
ahead,
person
Joe.
watched it. Well, no, one person watched it, and it was you. Is that right? 9 hours watch time.
It actually has a lot of views to it.
Nice.
Let me go and look. I don't even know how many views it has.
I was going to say, you say 9,000 or 90,000? I was kind of
No. Doesn't have either of those.
Oh,
At 9. 9.
It was 9 hours long.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's yeah. Yeah. Huh? Talking to Gary.
It's got 184 views.
For a candle. Wow.
Yeah. No, technically, it's not even a candle. It's wax.
Right.
And it melts. And as it goes, it melts from the inside out. And, you know, it's one of those scent scent things. Yeah, we don't do drama here either, Black Widow. I mean, I've got friends that do drama.
Do you want to hear some drama, Gary?
Yeah. Why not?
I've got 7 hours to go. I'm on a 24-hour standby mode for work. I've got 7 hours to go. If I get called out now, I only get paid for what I do, and if I don't get called out, I get paid for sitting at home. So the drama is, please don't, no one crash into a power pole or or do any damage. I'll get more money by just sitting here. So I'm on midnight to midnight.
Well, I
That's the only
hope
drama.
sincerely that whatever you want to happen happens.
Yep, that the
Yeah.
phone doesn't ring. That's what I want.
There you go. Well, it's
Well-
kind of like I have some family and friends that work for Amazon. Like I think it's called Amazon Prime, or they do what they call blocks, and say they accept a block through their app through the job, and say a block pays $160 for whatever, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, and they accept it. Well, it happens all the time actually, which is pretty rare. If somebody closer to the facility takes it instead, they take the block, but you still get paid $160. You don't have to go. It's kind of like that.
Oh wow.
Well, anytime I can get paid and not have to go do anything,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of.
It was a funny setup too, because the boss sent out a request to everybody who is available to be on standby over the long weekend, over the Easter weekend. And the trick was, usually you say no because you want to have the weekend to yourself. But the trick was to say yes, and then unbeknownst to everybody that they were going to put you on a schedule with a couple of people to be standby. So they're going to pay you to be at home. And they didn't. If they said that up front, we're going to pay you to be at home, everyone would have said
Right.
yes, but they didn't.
Right.
And it was a surprise for everybody. And I'm glad this is the first time I said, yeah, I'm available. And there was only a handful of people who did it. So that's why there's 24-hour blocks of, sit at home, be ready from midnight last night. So I went to bed extra early just in case I got a call at midnight. And the phone didn't ring, which was a bonus. And today it's now 4:45 in the afternoon. And I'm sitting here watching this silly thing. Making sure it don't ring.
Can't beat that, mate. You can't beat that.
We do not race place cars. Now, people do drive them fast whenever they're on after somebody. Apparently, AJ's she wandered close enough to where I could pick her up. But she's a sweet puppy and she's wanting to get down and play with other puppies. So I'll let her down. So, how's Charlie doing?
Oh, he's getting a bit boisterous, and he's getting older. Like he's trying to be a boss. If he grabs something, he doesn't want you to have it. He'll start snarling now, like he never used to do that before. and I grab him at the back of his neck, and you know, you can pick them up with a bit of skin behind their neck.
Yeah.
And just to show him who's boss. And he looks at me and goes, "Okay, put me down." And I put him back down. I said, "Give it here." He gives it to me. But just little things like that. We just
Yeah, I think all dogs have the tendency to kind of test their boundaries, see what they can
Yeah.
get away with. Nikki gets, and I've got to where sometimes Nikki will growl, when you do something, although it's usually waking her up. If we wake her up a lot of times, she'll, Tammy finds her growling at her. When I see her doing something, if I accidentally wake her up, she does, "Oh, Happy Gardener, won again. Congratulations, Happy Gardener."
All right.
But when I growl back at her, and she kind of shuts up pretty quick. I'm bound and determined to teach her that I am the alpha dog around here.
yeah, that's what he's having fun with the cat. Like he likes to the cat's an old cat, so the cat he wants to play with the cat, and the cat just wants to sit down and relax. And he prances about while the cat just slaps him, bang, and then he prances about again. But we had the idea yesterday. He was doing some crazy stuff, and we had the idea. You know what? Let's film a few things and put him on as a channel. So the daughter's got main control of that channel, but I've got she's using it, and I've got access to it. So hopefully she'll film some quality stuff because I definitely don't. Of him anyway.
Kaz at home is in your continent, and she has a question for you there with you. It's on screen, I think.
Oh yeah.
Or,
I'm an hour east of Canberra, rural New South Wales. So what town? So we've got pretty similar climate. So an hour east. So that's inland from Canberra. So what's that? Young or somewhere like that?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Kaz will tell us.
so is Tasmania, or she's at too, or?
No. She's on the mainland.
Oh, okay.
We're the island at the bottom.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of other smaller islands like King Island and
Yeah. I was watching it. Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah, she says, Radio Jonesy, are you in New South Wales? I lived at the entrance at one stage up on the Central Coast. But no, we relocated to Tasmania for the lovely climate and the beautiful scenery.
right. Yeah. I watched a document.
Cheaper houses as well.
Yeah.
Cheaper housing. Yeah.
I watched a documentary recently, a couple of them actually, in Australia. And, people don't understand that Australia is a continent. There's countries,
Yeah.
And, they talked a lot about, the Northern Territory and,
Oh yeah.
and then you got the South part, you got New Zealand, you got the Tasmania, all that stuff. And,
Well, New Zealand's a separate country.
oh, okay, my bad. Well, it's part of the continent, though, right?
Don't think so. No.
So if it's not part of Australia, what would it be part of?
It's just an island in the South Pacific.
Kind of like okay, so it'd be kind of like we have what's called
Tonga
like-
and Tonga and Su. Is it Su?
right. because we have like the U.S. Virgin Islands, we have
Yeah,
Puerto Rico,
yeah, Pacific Islands. Yeah, Pacific Islands.
and they're technically part of the U.S., but they're not a state; they're a territory.
Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear the? I seen a documentary on marijuana.
Which one?
Yeah. Well, I seen a documentary on marijuana. I think all people should watch documentaries that way.
Right, right.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that was one of my dad jokes.
But you know, there's a lot. I think a lot of people would agree. There's a lot of people in America, at least living all over America. Moving my entire life, that always want to visit. There's like a few places. They always say Australia,
Yeah.
Alaska, Africa, and then some will say, something like Europe or something, or Cairo, Africa, which is still part of Africa. I get that, but most people want to go to South Africa, But Australia is.
You do not really. South Africa is absolute bedlam. If you yeah, it's crazy there, mate. Very dangerous place to live.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
But you wouldn't want to relocate there. Everyone's trying to get out of there. Yeah, the place is a bit of a basket.
Well, I guess I know what you're saying. South Africa is actually a country. What I mean is the southern part where the Mara River is, where they have the big migration.
Right. Yeah. All right.
The safaris.
Bobby said where Burt Monroe is from. I don't know who Burt Monroe is off the top of my head. I typically can't keep stuff straight in.
I'd have to Google it.
I don't know.
But we're going to Alaska next year on that cruise.
Oh, nice.
Gonna fly into
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle. I keep saying that Atlanta. I don't know. I've got Atlanta on my mind.
Opposite part of the country.
Yeah. No, I've got the son-in-law's parents live in Atlanta. Yeah, I got to remember the Seattle Seahawks.
There you go. Yeah, Seattle is pretty much there's a ferry that goes to certain parts of Vancouver, the islands and whatnot, both in the U.S. and Canada. And then you got I forgot the name of the highway. It's I don't know if Americans can carry their guns in going up to Alaska on that highway, but there's some kind of agreement. It's a U.S. Alaskan highway. It goes through Canada, aka I don't know how to explain it, but I want to learn more about it because I know that there's a lot of people that go there for certain events every summer. And there's a winter event, of course. There's a couple, the dog sled racing and whatnot too. And there's a lot of people that come from the lower 48, and they go up there with their guns and whatnot. So I assume, I don't know for sure, but
you can't bring any kind of gun past the border just to get to Alaska.
Oh, really? Okay, that's what I was curious
bring
about.
Anything because you get in trouble.
Right, that's what I was thinking. So I assume they probably fly up there and check in their firearms, and then when they get there, they get it back or something. Yeah.
Well, that's something we've got no idea of living here.
Right. Yeah, you guys, I feel bad for y'all. I mean, in the UK, because you guys pretty much lost all your rights for the most part on firearms. I think you can have a bolt action rifle, but it has to be separate and safe from the ammo, which is in another safe or something of that nature. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can have a gun for sure. You can buy guns. You got to have a reason to have one, and then you got to have it stored in a safe, and then your ammunition has to be stored elsewhere.
Right.
I don't know if the ammunition has to be in a safe, but it's got to be. Yeah, and they can come and you got to be registered, and they can come and check anytime they choose to see if you're your stuff's stored correctly.
Right.
Just say you're in a pistol club or you're shooting clay targets or you're a farmer, and you need a gun for vermin and stuff, and that's the sort of reasons you'd have a gun. But over
Right.
here, you would just have or people do go to shooting ranges and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there are quite a few things I like about the United States, one of which is the Second Amendment.
Right. My God, but it's like, I'll just say this real quick. I have to use the restroom. Is before I leave my house, it's wallet, keys, and pew pew. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
that's normal with probably like 60-70% of Americans. Wallet, keys, and gun. That's it. You make sure you have those, and you're good to go.
The
That
only
reminds
difference, the
Go
only
ahead,
difference for me is wallet, keys, and glasses,
Yeah.
so I can see what I'm doing.
Well, I always make sure I have my glasses. That's for sure.
Well, that too. I'll be right back.
But I'll tell you, Jonesy, the older I get, the more trips I have to make inside because I keep forgetting things. And half the time I got to go inside and I forget what I went inside for.
Yep, we're all getting that way, mate.
Those,
How do you like that,
senior moments.
Bobby? Congratulations. That's Bobby from, Petit Jean River Homestead. Hey, Quint, good to see you, brother. We got Quint in here too now.
Hey, Quint, good to see you, mate.
Let's add Quint to the list.
Yeah, no, I went down the beach with my other camera today and took a bit of a video of a surf boat going out. So I thought it's just a cheap, nasty video of filming somebody doing something and without me doing any editing or anything. And that's my newest collection to the videos.
Yeah.
That was a bit of fun, but
There is something to be said for not having to edit.
oh yeah, for sure. Actually, I cut up 4 trees in my backyard yesterday. I cut them down, and today I've been trying to manage the branches and stuff and cut it up into some firewood. Yeah, good to see it. Yeah, no, bought myself a new chainsaw the other day. Thought I'd give it a whirl. Just about wrecked the blade in just a few hours. Or the chain, I mean.
Well,
Put a new chain on it. Away I went again.
Go ahead.
No, away I went again, and it's coming up nicely. We got all these trees on the sunny side of the yard where the sun comes over, and it blocks into the yard. And now I took all these little bushes out and these trees that were there, and geez, it opened it up. Yeah,
I ended up borrowing a 24-inch steel chainsaw for my work, and I hired these guys to cut down the trees. There's a company, and the guy, he was high heck, but he was like, "Dude, your chain is smoked. Is that a 24-inch?" I'm like, "Yep." He went to his truck and grabbed a brand new one. He's like, "I can't use it anyway because none of mine are 24-inch," and just threw it on my chainsaw and just like, "Here you go." I'm like, "How much do I owe you?" "Nothing." I'm like, "Sweet, thanks."
Wow. Got an extra chain cost me about $40.
That's cool.
Mick Jagger
Jagger
and the
started
Nick
that.
Kidney. Yeah, he tried to be an actor at one stage. He was pretty bad in it, to be honest. But yeah, no, he still looks the same too. Eh? You watched that movie in the 70s. He still looks the same today.
I think I've seen that movie. How did his last call turn out, Quinn? I know it's bound to be good stuff, Quinn. He went to a
Yeah.
fellow,
Away.
brother in blue was retiring.
Oh, okay. It's better than what I was thinking.
And the Silent Forgotten won that. Well, Quint was, Quint was in retired law enforcement and military. He was in the military.
Yeah.
Um,
An all around good guy, I'd suggest.
oh, yeah.
Haven't
You
met
know,
him, but what I can see.
I watched that Silent Forgotten. Let's change it up to something else. Snails are too easy to get that messed up. Back to the ducks.
I think I got their newest album
gotta have-
here. Forget what it's called. Rolling Stones.
I think I've got it. Oh, I need Ed Quint. I got him on there. And there's Batman right there. Bam, right off the bat. How do you like that? Oh, I will, brother. In fact, we'll do that in just a minute. Quentin's starting to make videos, which is very cool. By the way, we got not only Batman, we got Superman, and we got Spider Duck. See, there's Bat Duck, Super Duck's right there, Spider Duck's right here.
Yeah.
It's an all-star packed, lineup. House on the Hill got the Batman duck, which is actually my favorite. And it's not, as far as characters are concerned, I'd rather be Superman. I don't know. Jonesy, who would you rather be? Superman, Spider-Man, or Batman?
Superman, I suppose. You can fly anywhere. I could get over there. I could get over there to the States without a worry.
There we go.
Wouldn't need a passport, just land. Pick a spot.
Yeah. I don't expect you to need a passport, and Lord knows somebody tried to arrest you. How's that exactly going to go?
Yeah, not real good unless he's Clark.
Yeah. He's got the X-ray vision. You can't, you try to shoot him and they just bounce off.
Yeah, just got to keep away from that uranium.
Yeah.
Or whatever, kryptonite.
Yeah. That's right. Bud Files going to win this one. I was curious. I hadn't seen Bud Files in a while. Bud Files, are you still here? If you would, say something in chat.
Yeah. Seen Bud Files over with Sheen a while back. I think
You saw him where?
Oh, over with Sheena.
Oh.
Sheena's Thrifty Sales, whatever she calls herself these days.
Yeah. I know who you talk about. She used to hang out with us. Hadn't seen her for a while.
No, she's got a pretty good network going now with her sales of it, like jewelry. Like she gets dear stuff and cheap stuff and all sorts of fancy stuff, and sells it for $2 here, $5 there, $50 here, $100 there. Like it's so she's got a good little business working. Changed a lot from jogging on the spot all them years ago. Used to love watching that. And she'd be telling the story.
There's a lot of folks that do that. you know,
The
buy
big cows.
jewelry, that type of thing.
Yeah. Well, I bought a pocket watch off her. Hasn't arrived yet. I bought a couple of things off her actually.
Oh, okay.
Just,
Cool.
just sort of support her. Yeah, the pocket watch looked good. It was engraved with a T, but with the writing, the fancy calligraphy writing, it looks like a J to me. I looked at that and I said, "That's a J. I'm getting that." No one wanted it because it had like someone's initial
There we
engraved.
go.
Yeah,
Well, Jonesy.
yeah. The J looked like the T, you know, with the come down and with the curve, and then the funny cross at the top. Talking about a cross at the top, mate. Today was the second day of the year I go to church. The first day of the year I go to church was today. The
Oh,
next
okay.
the second one's at Christmas, unless there's a wedding.
Well, that's cool. I hadn't been in a little while. It's not that I'm not, a religious person. Well, I don't think of myself as religious. I do think of myself as spiritual. And when I was a kid, Peace Dragon won this one. When I was a kid, seemed like we were in church a lifetime worth in just a very few short years. We went on Wednesdays, we went on Sunday morning, we went on Sunday evening. And
Wow.
so,
Gee. No,
well,
twice a year is my limit, unless there's a wedding or a funeral.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna step down. I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna eat a little something here and hit the sack. So I appreciate everybody. I'll be in chat probably, or I'll be watching for a little while at least.
all right. Well, thanks for coming up, Jeff. Always a pleasure to see you.
You as well, Jonesy, and
Good to see you, mate.
I can't see who's all up here. I just don't have good vision.
And
Jack.
Yep.
In chat, thank you, and appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Happy Easter.
And to you, my friend.
Thank you.
Oh, that reminds me. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
No, I was going over to Quince, and I forgot to do it. I scatterbrained as usual.
Oh, all right. Y'all have a good one. Happy Resurrection Sunday, aka Easter.
Yep.
I suspect that it's that one right there. And let's see. One day ago, my fellow brother last called 2104 salute. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I shared the audio, so let me take that down. I live between the Church of Christ and the Assembly of God. Very cool. Let me go through and I will add the audio to this one. And let's watch this video.
Tell me before you do it. We're going 10:42 for the final time today, March 30th, 2024.
Lieutenant Marco on behalf of Fort Dodge Police Department, Webster County Sheriff's Office, Webster County Communications Center. We'd like to thank you for your dedicated service to the citizens of Fort Dodge and Webster County. You have sacrificed 36 years to protect and serve our community, and for that we are grateful. We wish you luck on all of your future endeavors and congratulate you on your well-deserved retirement. Thank you, Lieutenant Marco. We'll take it from here. 2104 1042 at 1231.
Thanks for coming in. Thank you for that. We appreciate our brothers in blue, and I'm very appreciative of Quint. He's a good friend, and been in service for 34 years. I think that's what they said. That was awesome. And thank those of you who have served in our military, and thank those of you that have been with the police department, all first responders. You know, I'm of the opinion that, you know, those are the type of people that make America great. I'm very thankful. Oh, I guess maybe I ought to move it back over to here so we can all see. House on the Hills, that man up front, but Seven just stuck Seven's nose up there, and Bobby up there with Batman. Kaz is making a move, but not to be outdone by Daniel Berry, and Jeff making this move. Man, it's anybody's game at this time.
Yeah, years ago, I was in an airplane. It was like, I think it was Philippine Airlines, and the pilot came out and went over the intercom and said it was his last flight, and he's got his kids and family on the airplane also. I'm like, wow. But that's different from what the police do with the last call. That's kind of,
well, that's true, but a lot of your commercial pilots come from the military.
Mm-hmm.
So they may have very easily, spent time serving their country. I don't necessarily think all of them do, but I think a large percentage of them do. Looks like Bat Duck's going to win. Look at that, Spider Duck and Super Duck right there on his tail, or right there close. The superheroes were in the main part of it. So
my duck's a dud.
Well, where did your duck end up? Wait a minute, I know you're in there,
That's
Jack.
right.
Is it in the oven? 21st.
20. All right. Still, it's nice for Bat Duck to win. All right. I think we're going to have one more race, and I may call it for the night. I'm very appreciative of everybody that came in. I'm getting tired. And,
My Wi-Fi is giving me grief too at the moment. Comes and goes.
it happens sometimes. I keep hoping to get some of that good internet down here. That what is that? Cable or the
Starlink.
well, no, not this. I mean,
Oh.
I don't know if that's good or not.
Oh,
Fiber
well,
optic.
Fiber optics, yeah.
Yeah,
They've just laid that at the front of our place.
man, Devil Dog's got that. When I was down at his house, I uploaded a few. Man, they were done like that. It was crazy. Yeah, I got your last call. Quint, let's show that before we head out. I gotta find it. I think it's on my phone. And I've been meaning to do something with that. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I don't know if Kaz is in here. But if you're interested in getting some rubs from Drunken Chef, you can get in contact with him right here. Drunken Chef, well, let's see, is that showing it? Yeah, Drunken Chef Barbecue at gmail.com. And that, and that can, you can get in touch with him there. Just send him an email. Let me see if I can find the, I know I've got it in here. I just got to find it. Here it is. Wait a minute. I think it's in my text. Oh, here we go. Okay, here.
Congratulations, 7.
Congratulations, 7. And let me see if I can find. There it is right here.
$21.06. Go ahead.
It's been a privilege serving the citizens of Fort Dodge for over 32 years, and it's been an honor serving with some great officers in the past and now. For the final and last time on 1042.
10-4. Captain Quentin Nelson was 1041 on August 16th of 1988. It is now 1042, October 23rd of 2020. On behalf of the Fort Dodge Police Department, and in recognition of your 32 years of dedicated service to the citizens of Fort Dodge, we would like to thank you for your service and wish you many years of a happy and healthy retirement. Congratulations, Captain Nelson. 1042 at 10:53.
Very cool. Very cool. He started policing the year I got married in 88.
88, yeah.
That's been a while. That's been a long time ago. And
I was already married 3 years.
well, that's pretty impressive by itself. I got married 2 weeks after I got turned 24. So happy Easter.
Very
Quinn.
same. Very similar. Yep.
I was 8 years old, or 7.
Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I do want to go through, and I know. Let me go through and recognize the participants. If you hadn't said anything in a little while, if you're still here and up and about. Oh, by the way, Kaz, if you were interested in those, in the rubs, here is Drunken Chef's emailing. Let me go through and say thank you to the folks that are, in the chat. I'm gonna need to go through and take care of them puppies in a minute. Kaz at home. We got Quentin Nelson, Radio Jonesy, Stinky Inn, and we got Jack Hobson, and obviously on panel with us, and as well as Radio Jonesy. Very much appreciated. And I think and Silent Forgotten. And let's see if I missed anybody else. I think I'm good. But it's getting late, getting tired. Just, I'm very appreciative of everybody that showed up. We are going to end it. If you want to join the after party, you're welcome to hit the link up top. At least I think I got the link up top, don't I? Yeah, I did. But thank you for coming in. We go in 3, 2, 1.